Before their next match, the Smashing Pumpkins tried some innovative recovery techniques. An extreme cold therapy at an iCryo facility exposes customers to temperatures that dip below minus 75 degrees Celsius for up to 3 minutes.
Oh my god.
You felt it here, no?
That was cold.
How long?
Extreme. 3 minutes.
3.5.
3. Oh, stop.
Woo!
I just want to check your
How long did he do? Like 3 minutes.
That was good. That was alright. 2.5.
2.5?
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, okay. I could probably stay there for a bit longer.
Yeah, no, you couldn't. You came out.
No, but yeah, of course.
Yes, 30 seconds left. But it's okay. You have a nice
Oh, I
crowd.
can stay 30 seconds more.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
tell you
yeah,
when to
it
come
was
out. You don't
not
come out when you want.
Oh,
Don't give it bullshit. You
No, I swear I
failed
can
then.
stay there for
You
another
failed.
like minute.
One Mississippi, two
It's
Mississippi.
okay. You have
You know, you get
Okay,
3
perfect.
minutes and you're like...
So you started with the cold thing. How was it?
It was good. Got a bit of shit talking towards myself after that. But hey, it is what it is.
And now you're doing this compression.
Yes, it's perfect.
How is it?
It's great.
Relaxing?
Yes. The first time I'm doing it, I feel like it's helpful. Just stay there.
How are we doing here?
Yeah, I'm alright, mate. I'm feeling pretty vulnerable though for a smack.
Yeah, I
in the
can
nuts.
imagine.
10 seconds! You got this! Wait.
Yay!
Get in there, my son! Temperature.
My god!
12.
Jesus!
It went down 12.
that
Your
it?
missus went down 20.
My
30,
God.
33 to 12.
Oh, 33 to 12. You
Yes.
went down 21.
Nice crowd.
Nice.
Woo!
Handful of...
That is insane. That, mate, my head was tingling.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
That's why maybe sometimes you
Yeah, with the hat.
you know.
Mate, that's incredible.
Well done, mate.
That's incredible.
Wow. Right, now you got bragging,
Thank you
you got
so
bragging
much.
rights over the 22-year-old Nikita now. Make sure you rub it in.
That's insane.
Look how slow he walks out. Cool, calm, and collected.
16.
What did he start?
16 what?
33.
33 to 16.
Oh, so no quality in this one. You see?
33 to 16. Come on.
What do you mean no quality?
He lasted the whole time. And he was dancing.
Compared to you.
It's the body fat.
It's the body fat. It's the body fat. Yeah, okay.
No, because he's young.
Exactly.
That's why.
We got to wait.
How was that?
10 minutes. Yeah, I'm good.
Easy.
The final match in the Smashing Pumpkins Montreal schedule was played at the practice rink of Place Bell, the home arena of the Laval Rockets, who are the AHL affiliate of the Montreal Canadiens. There may or may not have been ex-NHL players on the ice, but it was clear from the beginning that this time the age difference was benefiting the Pumpkins. Early in the first period, Maestro is carrying the puck up the ice. He finds Igor with the shooting opportunity, and Igor buries it to give Smashing Pumpkins a 1-0 lead. Nice goal again, Igor.
You made it.
Yeah.
You guys on fire.
Next, it was Denis Kuzminov's turn to shoot, but the goalie made a nice save on his glove side. And less than a minute after the first goal, Theo used his smooth skating to gain the attacking zone and pass to Maestro, who went skate to stick, forehand, backhand, and scored the 2-0 goal. The first time Brett's kid ever was on outdoor ice.
Yeah, that was the. I mean, I got goosebumps. That was the same for some of our players as well. I mean, Sam had never really been on outdoor ice, and he came. You'll see him obviously through the trip, But he went on the ice every single day because there was a 10-minute walk from us. There was an outdoor arena that was sponsored by the Canadians. So it was a real nice little arena with their own Zamboni. And Sam was on it every single day, except when we had the snow blizzard. But he went. Like, we were like, Sam, don't go. I mean, there's a blizzard outside. It's dropped a meter of snow overnight. It's not going to be open. I'm going to go anyway. So that was cool.
Inside out. Put your shirts on inside out. Maybe 1D and 1 forward.
How is it, Sam? Playing shit. You're playing shit? How's the other team?
There's nothing to do in that net.
Yeah,
I got no shots.
see, he just complains. It's either too many shots, not enough shots. I'm too tired. I'm too bored.
See ya.
Talk to me a little about Neil.
Neil Plasted, sorry, Neil, has become one of our core members in the last 3 years. He came out with us, I think, the first time about 3 years ago with his brother Luke, and some other friends from Oxford. They're all based in and around Oxford. So he came out and he's been coming regularly, and he's the teddy bear. He's just a big teddy bear. He also came with his wife. It was something that he's wanted to do all his life, is to go to Canada and play hockey. So for me, that was amazing. You know, got to make his dream come true, but that he really enjoyed himself. And Neil is one of the people I call once a week. There's a core group of players, and he's well established in that. He's just, you know him. He's just lovely. You know, you can say bad things about different people. I couldn't think a single thing about Neil, and I'm trying right now. He's just really, really nice. He jumped on board straight away, asked if he could help out in any way. He doesn't know this yet, but he's actually going to be the captain for one of our teams that are going to Puigcerdá. I'm going to drop that on him the day before, which will be fun, because he's a character. Everyone listens to him. He's respectful. He's a decent player. Lovely. You can't really say enough about him. And then when you see him and his brother together, it's incredible. You know, they live in the same city in the UK, but they don't see each other as much as they should, being brothers. So to see them together when they come away on a trip, they're in each other's pocket the whole time. You know what I mean? It's like you can see that you can physically see that they're brothers, but it's amazing that they're part of the team.
Neil, take one.
Hello. Hello.
Can we start with you saying your name, where you're from, and where you live?
Right, so I'm Neil Plasted. I'm from Oxford. What was the other question?
Where you're from and where you live now?
Where I'm from. So I'm from Oxford, born and bred. Oxford, I've lived there all my life, and that's where I live now. So.
How old were you when you started playing hockey?
When I first started playing hockey, I was 12. Yeah.
And what made you start hockey?
Watching my local team in Oxford, and probably watching the Mighty Ducks on when they brought the film The Mighty Ducks out, and that was something that got me into it. And then just going down to a local team, watching them, pestering my dad that I wanted to play hockey, and then finally they caved, and I got my first hockey kit for one Christmas, and the rest is history.
What was your junior team like?
My junior team was great. It's some of the best years of my life playing hockey. Met some fantastic people, and people I even play hockey with now.
What was the name of the team?
The Oxford Junior Stars. So I've never ever played, apart from Pumpkins, never ever played for another organisation, just only in Oxford. So yeah, they're like my family, and then the Pumpkins are my other hockey family now. So.
And the local rink, how was it like?
The local rink. The local rink, it was built in 1984, and it's still the same ice rink now. So it's old and tired, but it's like home. It's like second home.
Was it a long drive from home?
No, so the ice rink from my house, drive 20 minutes. Yeah, so it's right in the centre of Oxford. But obviously Oxford is quite a prestigious city, and it's right in the centre. So, yeah.
How did you join the international club?
So, about 3 or 4 years ago, my brother and some of the other guys I play hockey with in Oxford, they came I don't know what the connection was, but one of them had a connection with Paul. I think 4 of them came to Bordeaux, was their first tournament. And then my brother said to me, Neil, you've got to come, this is great. And at that point, I wasn't playing hockey. I hadn't played hockey for 16 years. So I stopped playing early 20s, and I reluctantly said, no, I don't want to come back. I want to remember myself how I was, and I don't want to be some old fart skating about. But he twisted my arm, and here we are. And I love it, absolutely love it. So I'm glad I caved.
And how much you play hockey now? How big of a role hockey plays in your life?
So hockey now, I play for a rec team in Oxford. They train once a week, so we're always on the ice at least once a week, and then we enter into a league, and then obviously coming away with the Pumpkins and stuff. So I play hockey quite frequently, at least once a week, and then sort of.
Do you do training as well?
Training once a week, yeah.
No, you coach a team.
Okay, yeah. So I also coach. I also coach an under-12s team back in Oxford. I'm an assistant coach. Darren Elliott, who also plays for the Pumpkins, he's the head coach of the Oxford Junior club as a whole. My brother Luke, he also coaches the kids as well. So it's kind of gone full circle now. We're, giving a little bit back to the kids, and it's really good. Yeah, I love it.
And then about this trip, how did you decide to?
Why? Because Canada for me has always been a bucket list. I've never been to Canada before. So yeah, when Paul organised it, it was absolutely 100% coming. So yeah.
What should the viewers know about the Slashing Pumpkins?
I think the Slashing Pumpkins is just a great thing. I mean, Paul, who founded the Slashing Pumpkins and organised it, it just gives all of us guys an opportunity to come together, meet people from all different walks of life. You can have CEOs of companies, you can have, labourers of construction site, and when you're on the ice together, you're all equal, and just playing hockey. And, and I think as well, for, especially after COVID and stuff, it gives everyone an outlet. It's good for the soul, good for the mind. So that's what I get out of it anyway. It's my release. When I'm on the ice, chasing that rubber disc around, for however long, I don't think about anything else. Life is just put to one side, and it's almost a bit of a reset for me.
We've been here for like a week and we've got a couple of days left. What do you think you're going to remember from this trip?
Oh gosh, where to start? Well, watching Tampa Bay and Habs play, that was a really good game. And Canada, Sweden, hell of a game. The New Jersey Habs game, that was my first NHL game, so that was quite overwhelming to actually, and a surreal feeling to be there, and because when I'm at home, I get home from work and I work in construction, so especially in winter, I like to go home and have a bath. So I've got like my bath at home, and then I got my telly, and that's what I do after a day at work. I go and chill in the bath and I watch the highlights, but to actually watch it in real time is just, almost undescribable. It's amazing.
So about now, going on ice with some all them NHL.
Hold on. God, I'm a bit nervous about that, to be honest, but we'll see. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, when we play now, you don't know who you're going to play. You don't know whether they're going to be good, bad, whatever. You just go out there and you try and have as much fun as you can. And that's the aim of the game. Don't take it too seriously, because, your body isn't what it once was, and you kind of look at it from a different angle now. It's just all about coming together. And for me, it's not just about being on the ice with the hockey. For me, it's about the changing room, the locker room, the banter between the guys. For me, that's just as much part of it. Going for a beer, taking the mickey out of each other. There's nothing like a hockey changing room, in my opinion. you know, the humour.
Okay.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you.
To give Nikita some work, the teams switched goalies, and Jordan and Theo jumped on the white side. These changes led to the first goal for the white team after Paul was unable to handle Jordan in front of the net. The final record of Slashing Pumpkins in Montreal was 2 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw. 2 games were scheduled for the final day of the Four Nations face-off in Montreal before the teams travelled over the border to Boston. First, Slashing Pumpkins saw Finland beat Sweden 3-2 in the afternoon game by a Mikael Granlund overtime goal. A couple hours later, also at the Bell Center, but this time at the sports bar La Cage, the Pumpkins saw those 3 fights in the beginning of the first best versus best Canada-USA match since the World Cup of Hockey in 2016.
And then finally, looking back at the Montreal trip, what do you think you're gonna keep with you the longest from that trip?
Oof. I mean, there's so many different things. From a hockey perspective, to say that we watched the game of a generation, the first game, USA-Canada, we were there. You know what I mean? We were in La Cage Sports Bar in the arena. It was the only one that we didn't watch live because we decided we wanted to have a traditional North American sports bar experience, and it doesn't get any better than being in the bar of the arena. And to watch a game that was literally the game of a generation. I've never seen a game as good. So hockey-wise, watching, that was amazing. You know, to watch 80 of the top 100 players in the world, if you remove the Russians, you can't beat it. I mean, everyone said the same thing. Playing in an open-air arena under a full moon, minus 15. Okay, that wasn't the, you know, but it was something that all of us had wanted to do. You know, some of us had never done it before. We played against a really nice bunch of guys. We got our asses handed to us, but it made no difference. It was incredible.
What kind of dreams do you have for the team?
In a perfect world, thinking as a dream, to do this full time and actually be able to earn enough money just to do this, that would be the dream. I mean, it's a very, very long way away from happening. It sounds like, oh yeah, you've got 100 players, but you know, we don't ask for subscriptions. A lot of club will ask for subscriptions every month. We don't do that because most of our tournaments, they have to pay to travel. So we try to keep it sensible. Now, for the last couple of years, I don't pay to go to games anymore. The guys have all collectively got together. They call me Mr. 10%, is the running joke. It's not 10%, it's 10 euros. So in general, I add a little bit to every single player, and it covers my costs. I mean, yeah, it depends on how big it gets. As we get bigger and we do more tournaments, that becomes possible. When we get to 200 or 300 players and we're running 20 or 30 tournaments a year and I'm not going to them all, then there's potential. We've already had one team in Canada after the Canadian trip who've asked permission to use our logo and call themselves the Slashing Pumpkins. And obviously I've said yes because we want to grow. And that would be the first. And the only thing that when they've agreed that they will have the slashingpumpkins.com on the back of the shirt, so they will be an affiliate of us. That's a way that we could grow. I think Igor and Nikita would like to bring a Slashing Pumpkins team to Lithuania one day. I know that the guys will be on at me after seeing this. We will have a UK-based Slashing Pumpkins because 60% of our players are based there anyway. We'll have the Barcelona, the home. It will spread over the years. I can see that happening more and more and more, which will be incredible. But that's it.